front and back. Yeah. So, before we proceed to the match, I'm gonna challenge you to a bet. You bet that I will get an ace for the entire game. If you're right, if you think that I'll get an ace, if you're right in your bet, you will have to comment that you're right, that your bet is right. If not, if your bet is wrong, like for instance, that if your bet was to get that I've gotten an ace, but I actually did not get an ace, that means you'll have to like this video. So yeah, if you lose your bet, if your bet was wrong, you have to like this video. And if your bet was right, then comment down that you won your bet. That's just a little challenge. And so, enjoy. This is the second round of me playing Phoenix. And I'm playing A-side on defense. So, looks like I am not forcing, I am saving my ego. So I'm not buying anything, keeping my ghost pistol. No, I just buy another ghost pistol because I died in the first round. I have to heal myself. Like, this fire is very warm. And we kind of won, so yeah, I don't think I've got that many kills. Yeah, I only got one kill in the entire game, which was in the first round, but not in the second round, but I didn't die either. It's the third round right now. And so for this round I bought a Vandal, which white team has bought. Usually in the third round, if we save the second round, we go full force. Full force. So, yeah. By the way, Phoenix, which is the agent I am controlling right now, has its own abilities, just like every other agent has its own abilities. Like I threw down an ability which is Hot Hands, which is basically a molly that damages enemies. But for you, if you're the Phoenix, if you threw it, any molly that you threw heals you. If you step on the fire, you heal yourself. But let's say that you try to heal yourself from an enemy Phoenix. This is molly. Like for example, in this game, there's an enemy Phoenix, and you try to heal yourself, but no, it will not count. It will damage you because it's the enemy Phoenix. So that's a tip. Another ability that I have for Phoenix is Q. It's Curveball, which is essentially a flash projectile. You equip a fireball that you either throw it to the left, throw it that curves to the left, or to the right. And at the end of its trajectory, it flashes, it explodes, flashing enemies, and if you're not careful, your teammates and even yourself, just like any other flashbang in CSGO, but it's just a projectile. So that's a flash. One ability. By the way, kill that Sage is pretty cool. Sages are dangerous. Another ability that Phoenix has is, I think, I don't remember what it's called. Wow, my memories, I don't really remember like the actual name. I don't really focus that much on remembering the names of the abilities, just how they do. But essentially, his ability, the leftmost ability that looks like a gate or a wall, is essentially a wall, a firewall. Not that firewall that you install in PCs and computers. firewall, you heal. And so we kind of lost, I think, yeah, because the enemy Brim dropped down his ult, which is essentially a giant ring of fire that shoots down from the sky in a cylinder. So we're on round 5 of the game. I haven't really told you what is going on in the current game state, but I was just explaining different Phoenix abilities on Phoenix that Phoenix has. So I tried to find some enemies that blinded because I thought there were some enemies at the mid of this map. And I got another kill. I could have aimed a little bit better. I still need to focus on my crosshair, quote unquote. Crosshair placement, yes, quote unquote. But I've got a kill, which is pretty cool. And we are 4 and down 1 left for the enemy. So when I dropped down from Raptors, I gave their Sage a jump scare, and I died because I could not find the Sova. You know earlier that Sovas are really good at hunting people. In this case, I got killed. I couldn't find the Sova, but the Sova finds me. Have you ever wondered, like in many games, that there's one Sova left, and you just cannot find the Sova. You cannot find him. You try to find the Sova that you want to kill, but Sova finds you. I'm looking at Sova right now. He has blue eyes. One that's really bright blue. But you know, you can't find that Sova, but that Sova finds you. It's pretty rough. That's why Sovas are hunters. So in this round, it looks like the enemy goes B, and I happen to drop another kill because I flashed that Brimstone, another agent of Valorant, and I happen to try to kill Raze that's behind the yellow box or cargo box, I should call. I forgot the ideal term for yellow, that cargo box, but I'll just call it cargo box. And I happened to peek, and they double peeked me. They doubled. Watched us. They watched both. The last two enemies watched the same angle, which I take the blame because I should have not peeked that. And yeah, so we're on the 6th round. 4 wins, 2 losses. Pretty good for defense. So I decided to play mid, but I wasn't sure, and I just realized that the enemy is going B. And I happened to try to peek kitchen, but Brim, I was too late to know that Brim was in kitchen. And so, yeah, I got killed, and Rip Sova, he died to the ultimate of Raze. Raze is one of the agents that has abilities that can kill people, not only with guns. So Raze, if you're Raze, there's a really, really rare chance that you could kill everyone else. You could kill everyone without using your gun or weapon. Especially if the enemy decides to rush a site, for instance, rush a single site, grouping together and pulling up your ultimate, and you happen to blast So, 2v2 situation. I almost got spotted by Sova's arrow or recon bolt. And yeah, I happened to get killed by the Sova. In the next round, I'm going to change my ASMR triggers for a little bit. So we are just going to get, she's going to be killed, just about to be killed by that Sova, in which it's a Sova. And it just said that Sova has blue eyes and that Sova has one bright blue eye. And yeah. From now on, I'm going to change my ASMR triggers from talking and whispering to making mouth sounds. So, I'll try to mimic some actions based on walking, movement, shot, being killed, or maybe pressing down shop and chatting. So, enjoy. so I switched sides. So I hope you enjoyed the mimicking of Valorant gameplay noises from a silent gameplay footage. I tried my best mimicking all of the sounds. And yeah, we are switching sides. So before in the last round, we were defending. Now we are attacking, which means that we have to plant the spike and let it detonate, or we have to kill everybody on the enemy team. And so the round just starts. We are 7-5. We're winning by 2. And yeah, we are doing pretty okay. Our brimstone just got injured. He threw down his smokes, and the side is clear. We start to plant the spike, and it's time for us to defend. So yeah, I bought a ghost this round. A ghost is like a Tech 9 pistol in CSGO, and I happen to get a kill on Raze. And I heal myself, and this is a sad moment because they have 2 AFKs, which is unfortunate. So by the way, this was a pre-recorded footage that I recorded gameplay, and I do an ASMR voiceover where I watch a replay and making ASMR triggers, doing a voiceover. And yeah, so we are in round 14. We are winning by 3, and we need 5 more wins to make it to 13, in which we would win. And I see Brimstone's head, and I got Ares. Brimstone, which is the agent that killed me in that round, had an Ares. And I'm watching Sage, and she got killed by Brimstone too, with his own Ares. Ares is one of the weapons, which is a machine gun. It's pretty much a machine gun that is heavy. If you use it, you walk slowly. So we are in the 15th round, and this is pretty sad because they have 2 AFKs. If you do not know what AFK is, it means not being present, not being in game, away from keyboard. That's what AFK stands for. But being AFK can also mean that you are at the keyboard, you're not away from the keyboard, but you're not actually playing, you're just watching and not moving at all and not doing anything. So that term kind of means maybe you're just not playing or not interacting with the game, either away or not away from keyboard. And so we just happened to get brim ulted. I didn't die luckily because I managed to catch it, to step away from it, and I spot the brim. And now I was being really stupid in that round because I was trying to find the Phoenix, which is the agent that's left in this round. And I don't know where that Phoenix was. He must be hiding somewhere. Come on, where did the Phoenix? And I thought Phoenix was mid somewhere, but he showed up just in front of defender side, or CT. See, if you don't know, CT means counter terrorist, which is like defender side. In Valorant terms, CT is counter terrorist in CSGO. Arena is pretty much arena. Phoenix's hair. His hair that looks like Cheetos because Phoenix, his hair is dyed orange at the front of his braids. Kinda. Maybe something that to portray the inferno of Phoenix because Phoenix is all about fire. So we are winning. We are winning so far, and yeah. So, to be honest with you, after this round, I'm going to skip a few rounds till the last round because nothing special has happened. And by the way, I landed a pretty close flick on that Phoenix. Phoenix just likes to hide, man. Okay, so we are in the last round of the game. I just wanted to skip that round because it's pretty sad that there are two people that went AFK on the enemy team, and now it's a 5v3, so it's pretty boring. So I think they rage quit. I guess they rage quit. And yeah, this is the last round. So I happened to ult here, and Brim dropped his ultimate on me. I should have not died pretty quickly. I should have hid before his ulted and right until ult is ended. His ult is ended, and yeah, it's my fault on my side. And we are just about to win, and the last agent is Phoenix. And our Sage here is just about to kill him, and yeah, a headshot, and we win. We did pretty good. I came in second frag, not top frag, but second frag. But it's pretty unfortunate that two people went AFK on the enemy team, so I can consider this 100% GG. Maybe like 90% or something because of my performance. The missing 2% goes for the two AFKs, so 98%. So yeah, that's one game of Valorant, one match of Valorant. So I played Phoenix for this ASMR video. Do you remember the bet? At the beginning of the video, I challenged you to a bet where if I would get an ace, if your bet was right,